Mhm. Hi. Oh yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How's everyone doing? Good evening. Good evening. Um. Good evening. How we are doing? Ah. Good evening. I'm so sorry. I just caught up in so much engagement. We're supposed. I think I said we're supposed to be out by 3 o'clock, and I just have to delay till about 4:10. I really apologize. We try as much as possible to be, you know, consistent, but we'll get there someday, slowly but eventually. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for, you know, being there always. Welcome to Chatroom with the King. My name is Victor King, and I'm privileged to be your host. You're welcome. Mm. Can you please just do us a favor by just clicking the share button and let us invite some of our friends to join us so that we can have everyone here. Mm. Let's invite our friends. Let's just click the share button. Like we still have a lot of restriction with as a profile and manage. That's what I've been doing. We still have a lot of restrictions with the notification. Facebook is giving us a lot of. They flag the hell out of me. Okay, they flag, and flag me every day. So the page is like it's like in a probational period right now. Why am I shining like this? Is it my eyes or am I the one shining like that? Kò fẹ́ yé mi o, you know. Yeah. Now let me make a quick announcement because there's a lot of mix up that Tolu. There's a lot of mix up. See, I'm using that as a mirror. I noticed that so many people are still adding me as friend on Victor O King, and unfortunately, I've reached the 5,000 limit, so I can't accept your friend request, and I keep getting them. I have over 2,000 pending requests there right now, which I can't accept. I can't accept. But you see, there's another one which is like I didn't even create it. Facebook created this for me. Is Victor O King. If you search for Victor O King, it will give you one with this. This one now, when I could not accept another friend request, Facebook now converted all the friend requests to so they make my accounts to become a page, literally. My Facebook account become a page. Although the account is still there, but they created this by themselves so that this one people can just easily follow. You see this Victor O King, you will see I think he has about 8.5 followers right now. So it's like my account. I can easily access this. I don't have an admin on this, so I can respond to your message personally. If you send message to me on Victor King Initiative, you are sending message to like 5 people. Just know now. And that's not the point. The point is that I don't see it. I don't check it. I have people managing it, and they probably don't see it too. So when I'm better reached on this is Victor O. King, and you can still this one can still accept requests. I hope you can see the difference. This can still accept requests because it's like a page. And then this one, however, now this is the old personal account, which this one, if you send request on this one, you are jonesing. This one cannot accept friend requests. It's a personal account. It has reached is 5,000 friend limit. You can only accept 5,000, and that's already reached 5,000 friends. Oh, which is to come back again. That's reached the 5,000 limit. You see, so I can't accept anybody here. So when you add this, there's nothing I can do about it. But when you add this, it's both says Victor O. King. Fortunately enough, when you add this, you automatically get reached to me, and I respond to message here faster. I can easily be reached all up there faster. I'm just seeing your post and I don't know what it's about, but when were you born again? Like, why? Within my small head, I think of so many things, even as I'm down with flu. You are down with flu and you are doing violence. Nonsense. Why is taking look at this birthday trasher? I don't see any post about her birthday person. Can you leave Bukiji alone? Leave Bukiji alone. Show me sharing. Now, today, okay, yes, I think we have a good number now. Thank you very much for joining. Today I just want to share with us on what I call the price for peace. Going by all of the precedents that we've seen. Mr. May, what are you doing? I'm coming to California. I'll call you. I'm having a whole long trip. I'm spending the whole summer traveling within the United States, so to say. So many people have been texting me, have been asking me, when are you coming to London? Never. I have so many friends in London, but I have so many enemies in London, okay? I'm messing with y'all. No way. I have like lineup of trip for the whole summer. Atlanta, Georgia, Indianapolis, California, Houston, Texas, San Antonio, all of that. London, we'll pray about it. God will show us the way. God will show us the way. I don't trust y'all in London. I don't trust none of y'all. Well, we shall be there, don't worry. Omobola, show the body what I'm going to Nigeria, I'm coming to Nigeria. Image, I'm coming to Nigeria now, but I can't disclose that on air for security reasons. I'll be in Nigeria pretty soon. Oh, my shock you back on. Manchester call. Hey, you go Nick lost fire. Manchester Nikon. I'm coming to Nigeria pretty soon, but I can't disclose when for security reasons. You need me where? UK? No, where there is. I'm touring America for the summer. Don't worry, leave me alone. Daughter, make kilo shell. She was just adoption. What do you mean by delete your number? Yeah, Canada. I actually have a couple of invitations in Canada. let me cast some people that are supposed to bring me to Canada, and they did not. They now give me invitation within 1 week. Oh, will you come for this event? And it's like 4 days to the event or 2 days. I'm like, oh, show easy. Oh, Chedekin Boka Dakimabo. You know. Ireland, very soon. Very soon. I'm doing a whole lot of Okay, now, yeah, we're just catching cruise today. So, guys, see, life is not serious. I want to talk to you about what I call the price for peace. New Jersey. I used to be in New Jersey very well now. I'm always in New Jersey. No, London did not do anything for me. Right? Let me explain to London people. I used to be in New Jersey every time. Matter of fact, I used to come to that auction in New Jersey when I used to, wanting the why I used to also car business. I just buy a car and sell it up. Let me explain the thing with London people. First of all, there are 3 categories of people in London. The people who are okay, the people who are almost okay, and the people who are not okay. Now let me explain my problem with that. The people who are okay, fine, pleasant, nice. They're my friends. They're cool. Dallas is like my second home. I come to Dallas every time. I'm always in Dallas. I was in Dallas. I've been in Dallas twice this year. So the okay people, yeah, fair enough. They're nice, reasonable. They're my friends. The almost okay people. The almost okay people, they are the larger number of people. I have friends, I have enemies among them. Then I have frenemies. I always come to New Jersey. What's the name of this place in New Jersey now? It's just that I don't go New Jersey. Mama, one problem. Let me deal with these London people. Now, Burlington, there's a place called Burlington, New Jersey. It's always Inubu. You see, one of the almost okay people, not that okay, not okay. You see, Olamide, they will show themselves. You see, they're already here. You see them. From their comments, you will know them. You see the almost okay people. I have friends among them. I have enemies among them. They have frenemies. Frenemies, they are not necessarily enemies. They are not necessarily friends. It's depending on the weather, You know how London weather is. They stay. They normal. Princess Abioye, how are you? It's been a while. Shati, no problem. Now, those frenemies, depending on, sometimes they like my face, we are friends. Sometimes they don't like my face. Violence to be here. So, whatever they bring, I just take it. Those are the almost okay people. You see the not okay people. The not okay people in London. Yeah. They are my ardent enemy. Àwọn wà bí Manchester, bí kí náà kọ́ wọ́n ní tán ní takun àlá lọ́hùn. Àwọn owó inú Ìkẹjà inside yẹn. Àwọn tó wà òkè tí mo mọ̀, wọ́n wà ní bí Essex. Àwọn tó wà ní London, Central London, àwọn tó wà ní. Àwọn tó wà ní Peckham, bí àwọn kankan. Àwọn kò gbádùn wà ń bẹ̀. Ọmọ ní 5 years, London Southeast people are not okay. Thank you. You know your people. You know yourself. So I have a controversy with London. So please spare me the headache. You people will not cobalize me. You know that if they come for me, all of you, Emma Saloni, don't make me to be looking for trouble. Lately, I've spent the last couple of days to reflect on myself. Somebody say Woolish, Talu and Woolish. Command the Jack in call. I don't know. I spent the last couple of days to reflect on myself, and I have decided to, for the last time, born again. You see, that's how they are. For the last time, I want to give my life to Christ once and for all. So I don't want to do violence. I don't want to look for trouble. Life is too short. TB Joshua ló ti kú yẹn. Fi yan wọn, fi ń gbórúkọ wọn ga. Kò sí nǹkan táwọn fi gbórúkọ Ọlọ́run ga gan ni gbéyàn kú. Wò á fi yan akọ̀fin fúnra wọn common sense ni. Life is too short. Kéèyàn tètè survive. Ṣé ti à ń pè nìyẹn ni? Àwọn London people wọ́n lágídí. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Victor. Bọ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
You see London people. Wọ́n stubborn people.
Bọ́lẹ̀ bẹ̀ àtọ́bọ̀ bọ́lẹ̀. Ṣògbọ́ máa farun gbẹ látòrí screen. Bọ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
London apá àbò ni ti.
Bọ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
Ṣáwọn okay ni àbáwọn almost okay.
Greater London mò ń gbé àwọ̀ òkè pa gbogbo àtàwà London láwọ̀ òkè.
Okay.
Bọ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣe àwọn ará London. Violence ti pọ̀ jù nù wọn. Violence ti pọ̀ jù.
Àwọn fún ẹ ní nice welcoming.
Àwọn agbèrò ló wà London.
Torí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ̀rọ Ọlọ́run.
Gbogbo àwọn agbèrò tọkàn ti kájọ ní Èkó.
Let's continue with the show.
You see when I told you people now that London people. Mary Usman, ní ṣe èrò. London people, Mary, ní yàgbèrè. Ẹ might invite me to Manchester. Please let us. I told you that I'm trying to be born again. Don't let us be allocating courses on each other. You understand? There are places you should not invite me. Manchester, Bao. AC Milan. Let's stop. Kí lẹ fẹ́?
Hello.
Hello, kí lẹ fẹ́ gangan? Ẹ gbà bí àwọn London people máa ti yarí kẹ̀.
You dare not come to UK because we must shift down. What is that? Now I know you're racist. Show me that. What nonsense.
But you are proving me right, though.
Pardon?
You are proving me right.
Proving you right in what?
Alágbèrò ló wà London. Gbogbo yín náà dẹ̀ ṣe. You are just.
You discredited us enough now. So why?
Okay, the agbèrò you just came up.
I just did what?
The agbèrò you just spring up.
Man also rubbish, Mr. Man. I will just cut you off. Yeah.
Our London people here, baby. Okay, London people are fine people. Abi. Why are these people getting violent like this? Why? I know what I'm supposed to tell you people, London people. Honestly, I'm supposed to tell you something now. But èmi mímọ́ sọ pé gbẹ́nu sàn. Mi fẹ́ sọ nǹkan tó yẹ kí n sọ fún yín nísìn. Èmi mímọ́ ní gbẹ́nu sàn. Fúnkẹ́, Fúnmilọ́mọkẹ́, which Florida? Láti Indianapolis. Ẹ gbà mí lọ́wọ́ àwọn ará London yìí. Wọ́n ti hot. Àwọn ará London ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o. Ẹ ǹlẹ́ mọ̀. Ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ní gbẹ́nu sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ga o. Ẹ má bínú ará London. Violence yín pọ̀ o. Bro, Victor, why is your forehead? Me too, I have said it before. Now, kí ló tójú mi ń tán báyìí? Ẹ gbà mí. Ṣé mo ti make ẹ̀ ju bí mo ṣe plan lọ ni? Ṣé mo ti make ẹ̀ ju bí mo ṣe rò lọ? Mo dáràn. Violence people from London. Another London people. Hello.
Another call.
Ẹ̀mí mímọ́ lólógo lọ́dún yìí.
Gbogbo àwa tá wà London. Gbogbo àwa tá wà London. Ni o. Má jẹ́ tọ́tọ́ kọ́ máa sọ pé èmi náà tún sọ̀rọ̀ orí o. Mímọ̀ sọ fún ẹ jábọ́ ń bẹ̀. Má jẹ́ ẹni tọ̀hún jábọ́ ń bẹ̀.
Ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ní kí n gbẹ́nu sọ̀rùn. Ó ní nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ká sí.
Àláì, àflẹ́ṣì.
Violence ni ti pọ̀ jù London.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mọ́ ló sọ fún un.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀mí mímọ́ máa ń fún yàn lóhùn nísìnyí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mọ́ ló sọ fún un. Envy ni tó a ti wáyé wá sí pé òun ẹgbẹ́ ara wa London.
Ọlọ́mọ jẹ envy ni.
A máa gbà ẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣáà.
Mo mọ ohun yìí.
Àbọ̀tẹ́ a máa gbà ẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mo mọ ohun yìí. Mo fẹ́ hàn bẹ́ẹ̀lì ẹnìkan o. Mo máa hàn bẹ́ẹ̀lì kọ́là yìí. Mo mọ voice yìí. Máa hàn bẹ́ẹ̀lì. All right. Anointing oil. Babe, kí ló ṣe ẹ́? Fayez má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. I've started losing weight. They say my stomach is getting up, so I've been drinking lime water. God no go shame us. London people.
Actually, any sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kọ́ ni ẹni tí ẹ expect tó sọ̀rọ̀.
Àwa ti mẹ́rin tó ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Wọ́n bí.
The only person who can say the last thing you just said, àmọ́. Àti mọ̀, àmọ́ àwọn tó violence. Àmọ́ àwọn tó lè sọ wòsùwòsù bí yẹn àmọ́ yín.
You know our weather is not good. Don't let us change it for you.
No,
our weather fluctuates anyhow. That is how our brain fluctuates in UK. So don't even come for us. Think about it before coming for us. Worthy.
By their fruit you shall know them. By their fruit you will know them. No, they say I should be taking lime water. I've been taking lime. I bought boxes of this, and then I put drink like maybe 2-3 gallons a day, and what they call this cucumber. That shit is not tasty nice, but how can you be eating food with lime water? Somebody say, Victor, lime the water spam. Me, those spam here for now, don't worry. Ìwọ feel like I go say water again. Tó bá kejì ó máa ń fa inú rírun. So yeah. Ẹnu Jésù. See, ladies and gentlemen. Smell of báwo ṣe gbọ́ English ni. Lime water ni. Zero caffeine, shey you say. They just make it a little bit tasty so that it won't taste boring. You understand? They don't want it to taste boring. So 0 sugar, 0 calorie, 0 caffeine, 0, sodium. You understand? So everything is 0. So those of you who are addicted to drinking soda, you should subscribe to this. It tastes real nice, but it's lime water. It just helps you manage your calorie intake. Oh, London people, how to decide. Now, no, I'm too posh for that. So I'll be getting my own lime and water. No, now. Wrong now. So it's me that will be cutting lime into water every day. When you are blessed, you are blessed. Now, let's get serious, okay? So you guys are just catching cruise today. I want to talk to you guys about what I call the price for peace. What is it? People put beer inside ablution kettle. Just lemon, cucumber, infuse your water. Yeah, no, we just started. I just started 4 o'clock. What are you talking about? Now, the price for peace. We just catching out, okay? You guys just chill. Life is not serious. So we want to talk about the price for peace. The price for peace. Price for peace. There are so many aspirations that we have as humans. As we begin to grow older, from cradle, from being a child, you have this aspiration. You know, when you are in nursery school, they ask you, what do you want to be in future? They do career day. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a this. When you grow older, your lawyer want to now be a banker, want to now be a teacher. And then when you grow older and I look at say, man, can't tell what business can she? You know, very few people get to become what they actually, intend to become from the initial stage of their life. But that's not where we're going. Good afternoon, welcome. Now, as human, we have so many things that we want to achieve. People want to, different, life is in stages. People are in phases. Life is in stages. People are in phases. There are different phases in the life of a man. There are different stages that you attain. There's a moment where that's why nothing is necessarily good or nothing is necessarily bad. It depends on how it applies to you. That is why you can't judge somebody to be doing something bad, because you see, some good thing might be a bad thing another time or to somebody else. Some good things to you is bad dream to somebody else. So nothing is necessarily good and nothing is outrightly bad. As good as eating good food is, there are people in my hospital who are admitted there for food disorder, that they have resolved, like it's a psychiatric diagnosis. They can't do without eating. They eat anything and everything, and they're admitted on the hospital bed. As good as somebody will eat, and they will say, oh yeah, I like him, he eats good. Some people are in hospital because they eat. Anything that is good can actually be bad. Exactly. Oniduro might be an inspirational song to many and be an heresy to another. You know what I mean? Nothing is necessarily good. Eating disorder, thank you. We have a whole unit for eating disorder. It's a whole unit. If you work in that unit in my hospital, you can't even wear any cloth with inscription or with images of food. They might eat your ass. That is as bad as that. You can't wear clothes that have images of like burger on it and stuff like that. As much as they will say drink water, there was a time, I think 2 months ago, I have a big jar that I take to work. I drink water, like I drink almost about 8 to 10 liters of water every day. Until one of my doctors said to me, you know you can get sick from drinking water, right? You might actually get sick from drinking water. And I'm like, what? They say there's too much water in my system. So nothing is necessarily good. Nothing is actually 100% bad. It depends on how you apply to it. It depends on the motive of action and time and chance. Life is in phases, people are in stages. What you do to A and a smile, you might do it to B and it will turn to fight. The same thing, the same action. As pleasant as a good morning is, you can say good morning to somebody and they smile at you and they extend pleasantry, and say good morning to somebody else and they slap you. Oh, they say good morning, go back, badu. I like this example. Sleeping is good for you, but sleeping at work can get you fired. Yeah. You just lose your job for sleeping. Period. Time and chance. As at that time, if you sleep it, you are risking your job. So you cannot necessarily negate anything to be or tag anything to be bad or thumbs up for anything to be necessarily good. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord. Well, that's Bible. When I get to heaven, I will tell God that there are some people who are Uber drivers today because they find a wife. Who don't like companionship? Especially we Africans. There are so many ladies here listening to me who your problem is. You have disturbed all the old pastor. They do prayer in Shiloh, you are there. Redeem Camp, you are there. Prayer City, you are there. You join like 20 pastors online to pray, to find the goddamn Adeori you are looking for. And then at the end of the day, beautiful idea. You find a man, the going was good, everything looks like it's heaven made. You get married. Oh, yeah, your soul has found rest. Right. It's a good thing to be married. You have a husband. But as good as being married to a husband is, there are some people who are right now at the psych ward dealing with depression. There are people who are dealing with terminal diseases, developmental diseases. There are people who have lost their mind, lost their sanity. There are people who have lost their career, and there are people who are dead for having a husband. Nothing is actually bad. Nothing is necessarily good. I've seen people who have chased their career from the early time of their life. They have a goal, they set it, and they begin to chase their dream. You know, finish from secondary school and go to university. I want to go to Ife. I want to go to Ife. I want to go to Ife. Is Ife or nowhere else? Ife, and I want to study biochemistry in Ife. Is Ife or nothing? Biochemistry in Ife. Jawale first time, Jawale second time, Jawale third time, Jawale fourth time, Jawale fifth time, Jawale sixth time. After 6 years where their mates are already serving, did the jam the second time, the seventh time, jam Jawale, and then now the energy is dissipating. Now decide to say, well, Chief Obayo, try Lasso. And then Lasso put them on a supplementary list and give them an offer of admission to come and study history. After 7 years, and today they are graduate of history, and they are useless because they have nothing in them to pursue that kind of certification. They don't have the drive, the momentum, the energy. They don't have it. They don't have any dream for it. Now, don't forget, motivational speaker will tell you, focus on your dream. You know, keep aiming it until you achieve it. You continue to be persistent. You aspire to acquire, to desire your desire to but that person just wasted 6 damn years of his life. As much as being dogged about chasing a dream is, he end up a waste. Nothing is actually bad. Nothing is necessarily good. I like fashion. I like beautiful women. I like women looking like good. I like, you can't look born again and be for me. I like people who are elaborate. For me, I'm not a loud dresser, so I want my woman to be loud. You understand? That's how Edo people behave. Edo people can look round, but if you want to know an Edo man is successful or not, check the wife. You understand? You see them with those expensive George. The guy is just wearing short knicker, hustling. You see the wife is madam. Yeah, that's how we are. That's how we roll. And that's how I am. That's my mindset. I'm not a designer freak when it comes to clothes. There are things I spend money on when it comes to fashion, but not clothes. I still wear my damn Old Navy Tommy Hilfiger for the most part. I think Tommy Hilfiger needs to start paying me now. Still wear Aeropostale, regular brands like that. I don't have a pair of Gucci, Louis Vuittons, all that shit. I don't believe in them. But yeah, I like women to look elaborate and dress nice and dress to impress, dress to kill. Nice skin, nice textures, good looking. Can't take that away. I'm not that religious to want to look for one. Because I don't believe godliness is a look. I think godliness is a culture. So I don't believe in the godly look, so to say. Was as good as it is. As good as it is. The same thing that I will see and I like, somebody will see a woman dressed, neat, tight, expensive, luxury, and we say, me little stay you. What will attract me to a woman is I'm looking at, because you see the fact that I don't wear designer don't mean I don't know them. I know them. And I look at your slippers. I know female designer like crazy. I look at your slippers, I'm like, oh, she's wearing an MCM slipper. She's carrying an MCM bag. Oh, that's a Coach bag. That's, stuff like that. That's a Louis Vuitton. That's stuff. I know air. Stop playing with me. I know all those wigs. I know Brazilians. I know lace wig. I know when you have the right closure. I know all of those stuff. I know them. Don't ask me how. Mind your damn business. So the same thing that I'm seeing this girl is wearing like 26 inches, nice, lace wig, spotless, on point, nice clothes, everything, colors together, smells good. He's putting on some Tom Ford, AUD, cologne, and all that stuff. So I can feel it. That will be an attraction for me. That same thing to another man is the reason why they will not talk to her. They say, you look expensive, Jew. The reason why some men that you are thinking, you are waiting for them, you are shadowing them as a woman. You are thinking that this guy, he greets you, he talks, you guys are close. And it's not, and you feel like, I think, you know when a man likes you, you know that he likes you, but it's not, one and 2 years, so don't be some of the reasons why they will not talk. So the same thing that will attract me to a woman, the same thing that will repel another man from a woman. Let me tell you this one that shocked me, that bothers me, and I think so many people don't know. Success. How many people here is planning to be successful? Let me see by a drop of a comment. Let's see who is planning to be successful. Or let's see who is not planning to be successful. Now, those people who are not planning to be successful, I'm not expecting them to be on this show because they can't fit in. But as much as we all plan success, right? And everybody is doing one thing or the other, and going one thing or the other, and doing one thing or the other to succeed in life. Do you know, or will it amaze you to know, that it is not everybody that is planning to be successful? No, kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló fẹ́ make it in life. It took me a while to come to that conclusion. Some people did not succeed not because life fails them, Some people did not succeed because they don't have an intention to succeed. I've seen a couple of people who wake up early in their life to live an average life. We are getting somewhere. Follow me. Now, as good as success is, it's getting hot in here. As good as success is, as it looks as if it is an unanimous goal for everybody, you will be so wrong, or you will be so surprised to realize that the same success that all of us are chasing, we know success can be a bad thing. As all of us agree that success is good, it will shock you that success can be bad. Women will bear me witness. There are some of your husband or your friend's husband that was a very sweet man when he was broke. When you were married back in Nigeria, everything was rosy. He was the best man of your dream, the man you ever prayed for. Everything was going good. Only for him to get a little breeze of good life. And as he began to climb the ladder of success, he turned 360 from all the good characters to begin to adopt very foolish behaviors. Success has intoxicated him. Some people will have lived longer in their life if they have not acquired the success they acquire when they acquire it. I think that Green will still be alive if he never got that fame dead. If his fame waited a little bit longer before he emerged, he'll probably be alive by now. Let me tell you the one that is annoying. Do you know that I've seen a couple of people who have a problem in their relationship because they became successful? This is annoying. I've seen a couple of people that begin to have problem in their relationship with their spouses because they became successful. All of a sudden, the lady get a good job and she's working, and she get a good job in a good place. YouTube people say I don't used to pin their comments, so I've started pinning YouTube comments. Hola, Peter, how are you doing? Shout out to everybody watching us on YouTube. They've accused me that I don't always pin YouTube comments. So you people should be commenting now and pinning your comments. YouTube, how are you guys doing? Thank you. YouTube is the fastest growing channel we have now. They've grown. YouTube, I'm feeling you out. In the last 3 weeks, we grew from 400 to 1,200. Shout out to YouTube audience. You guys are the bomb. Thank you. Now, a young lady becomes, get a job and begin to get successful in life and begin to climb the ladder of success. And do you know that becomes the reason why she will have delay in marriage? Because she becomes successful. I've seen people, oh yeah, I bought a house or I bought a car, and then they said that's why I'm not getting a man. Or some even get married, and while they got married, she started doing a business or she get a better job, and she began to grow in her career. And that's the only reason why the husband becomes, furious, and the relationship started getting soiled. What are we saying? Nothing is outrightly bad. Nothing is inevitably good. Price for peace. There is a golden price we have to pay for peace. Ma is good. Thank you for joining. Good evening. There is a price for peace. price for peace. So in our world, we have our differences everywhere. Time and chance determines what is good and bad. As bad as killing somebody is, committing murder, popo, is a jailable offense. Matter of fact, I tried life sentencing, and all of that. As bad as, committing murder is, there are good grounds where you can shoot somebody, where you can kill somebody, and the whole world will share you up that you have done well. There are good grounds. Say, thank God you acknowledge that. I used to listen now. On YouTube people, you don't know. I used to listen. There are good guys where you can kill, and it will become a positive thing. As bad as killing is. Oh, God don't like when you kill. But there are good guys where you can kill, and even God will be impressed. So nothing is actually bad. Nothing is ridiculously good. Nothing is actually bad. Nothing is inevitably good. But there is only one key to happiness. It's a price for peace. You see, I look at the whole happenings and events and things unfolding all over the world today, and I realize one thing. Out of everything that we desire as humans, everything that we are chasing, I want you to flip back your mind to things that you want to achieve. What you want to achieve this year, what you want to achieve in the next 5 years, what you want to achieve in the next 10 years. Reflect in your mind. You don't have to write it down. Think about them for a little seconds. Think about those things that you set go. Maybe those ones that you think that you're already, falling behind. Those ones that you feel like, you need to catch up with this stuff, man. You need to get this thing done. I want you to reflect about them. As much as you want to get these things done, do you know that the biggest thing that you need to achieve in life, or for you to achieve every other thing, you need to achieve one thing? And what is that thing? The peace of mind. We seem to invest so much of our time, so much of our energy in achieving every other thing. You go to school, spend 6, 8, 10, 12 years. You go to prayer mountain here, prayer mountain there to find the husband, to find this one. You invest so much in achieving stuff. You actually make some unnecessary associations. There are some people that you don't like, but you have to be their friend just for business purposes, just for networkings and all of that. We do so much. We pay so much sacrifice to achieve every other thing that we seem to achieve in life. Every other thing that we set as goal for us to achieve demand a price for us to pay. And we don't have a problem paying the price. We set out and pay this price, but the only thing that we don't seem to pay the price for is our peace. This is the bad news. If you lose your peace, you will lose everything you've ever achieved. If you lose your peace, you will lose every other thing you've ever achieved, no matter how good they are. So I'm charging you this evening to pay the price for peace. And I will tell you what is the price. The price for peace, unfortunately or fortunately, is very easy. It's cheap. It's just one thing to pay. And we're going to get there. You see people spending so much time, so much energy trying to get validation from people, from public. You just want to be heard. You just want to be convincing. Hear me. Everybody will not believe you. If somebody can have a problem with calling God Oniduro. What else can people not have a problem with? What's wrong with that? Is it a bad name? I don't think Dr. Abi is a bad person. I think she's just illogical. I think two things. I listened to her over and over and over and over and over in that clips so I can actually understand what she was trying to say. Because I don't want to believe what she said is what she meant. Because what she said is bullshit. Not scripturally established, doesn't make any sense, and very, 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 very unnecessary. So I give a close look to listen. What was she trying to say actually? Because by me, your man sáré kọjá speed limit to my son, but the intention is different. I look at it, will she actually be having a problem with this lady, like in all essence? I saw so many other people being dramatic and doing all the foolishness, talking about is one person that only. That's not the argument. Who cares about who won the song? How many songs are being sung by people that we don't even know the author? And how many songs are like 10, 15 musicians have sung the same song, and there's no problem with that? How come it is now that we want to start doing argumentative essay about who wrote the song and who don't wrote this? To go back to day, your man day. To go back to day, to go man day, telo ni. Owó ló ń jẹ́ mo bá ẹ tán, ìyà ló ń jẹ́ ta ní mọ̀ ẹ́ rí. If your family are avoiding you, Oga, don't hate them, just succeed. The Bible says money make many friends. Poverty chases them away. Our family wa wọn ti ń béèrè èèyàn torí ò tí ì ní láárí ni. Tó o bá ti make ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ náà làwọn ọmọ wọn ti máa ṣẹlúdé. Ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀ náà máa ṣẹlúdé. Má bínú sí mu. You are fighting the wrong thing. I listened to Dr. Arabi's clips over and over. And I'm like, what is she trying to actually say? Because I feel like I'm out running above speed limits. So I listened over and over. And I said, I listened to a part. I think what she was trying to say in essence is God is more than just a guarantor. Now, that does not necessarily mean he's not a guarantor. So saying Oniduro is wrong for her to say. But saying God is more than that is correct. So eventually, because you see, whatever you call God, God is more than that. God is indescribable. The Bible says there is no searching of his understanding. You can't find him out. You can't define God. There is no phrase, no clause, no pronoun, no noun, no synonyms, no adjective can qualify him. Now, what she meant to say is God is more than a guarantor, which is very correct. God is more than anything you call him anyway. You call God a healer, he's more than a healer. There's a difference between being healed and being whole. This is not a theology class. I don't have to explain that to you. I'm not in my pastor mode today. Okay? Whatever you call God, God is more than it. God is way more than that. If you call him a healer, he's more than a healer. So what she was trying to say is that God is more than a guarantor. He will not only stand for you, he doesn't just come and stand for you on your behalf. He actually paid the price on your behalf. Like he is putting a physical, see, Paul, the apostle, says, we see in part and we know in part. That is the part of the church that somebody has forgotten. Because you see, to the extent that you know, is a limitation to what somebody else is know. You might know one A, B, C, D, and that's all you know. Somebody knows E, F, G, H, and that's all they know. And somebody knows X, Y, Z. We see in part and we know in part. We see in part and we know in part. Now, so, what she was, I listened over and over and I realized that, oh, well, what she was saying is she put pictorial representation of Oniduro as a guarantor, as somebody who just stand as a shorty for you to just say, yeah, somebody will just speak on your behalf or will just say, yeah, don't worry, I know him, give him the favor that he needs. Well, God is that. Her saying that is not correct is what it was wrong in her statement. That God is that. Now, but God is more than that, which is what she was emphasizing, which is equally correct. God don't just stand for you. God paid the price on your behalf. He's not coming there to say, yeah, it's okay, give it to him. He's coming there to say, yeah, it's my son. He has access to everything. Bible says we are of the commonwealth of heaven. When Jesus died on the cross, his last word was, it is finished. Everything is finished. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Is a finished work of grace. He has done everything that he needs to do. There's nothing you are praying for now that Jesus is going to manufacture to go and give you. Everything you are praying for has already been given, has already been concluded 2021 years ago. If you like, for Ridole, for blog, there's nothing you are praying for that God is just going to go and look for you. Jesus Christ has paid the price. Everything was finished, perfect work of grace, signed, sealed, and delivered. So she was saying that God is not just a guarantor. He actually finished it. He didn't do it all. She's not wrong, but she's wrong. Where she's wrong is to say, calling God Oniduro is not correct. Why do I refer to this story? This is it. Somebody who has built in over 2 decades of career, seemingly the most celebrated female gospel artist in Nigeria, just got herself bashed ridiculously in the last couple of days for not knowing the price of peace. We are getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting there. We are getting there. I'm taking it simultaneously. Please follow me. This is tough. Somebody who has built almost 2 decades of career, highly celebrated. This woman is so blessed that she has fallen into error multiple times, but grace covered it all. She has evidently messed up, but people say, yes, she messed up, but we love her still. The love that she has enjoyed from the public is unparalleled. I don't know any artist, whether gospel or no gospel, that has enjoyed the kind of love Tope Alabi has enjoyed in Nigeria. She has gotten away with every scandal. Never affected her. That is the only artist in Nigeria that both the secular church, the contemporary church, the classical church identify with. You know what I mean by that? The Orthodox church we call Tope Alabi. Orthodox church are Anglican, Methodist, Baptist, Sele, Kerubu, Aladura. She goes there. They want her. They recognize her. The same person is the same person that the Pentecostal church we identify with. The Redeemed, the Living Faith, the COSA, the what do you call it? House on the Rock. They were identified with. Now, Pentecostal church are in different form. Redeemed, Living Faith, they are the classical. We now have the contemporary church, all those COSA, House on the Rock. You know those church where everybody talk as if they don't shit. People say all those oye pumping, they do blasting church. You know, they will still all those church that they don't sing Yoruba song in their church at all. They will still bring Tope Alabi for special program. She cut cross across every congregation, every fold. Seems to be the busiest female gospel artist that Jah has ever known. Flop every time, but grace covered it. People love Tope Alabi. Oh God, you can't but love her. And this same person who have built all this year-long reputation and career almost shipwrecked her destiny in the last 5 days. Almost sink everything in the drain in the last couple of days for not knowing to pay the price for peace. You see, which one be Oye pumping church? You don't know those Oye pumping, Bedu blasting church. All those church where their farmers always wear suits as if they have choking. All those ones that they always come like this. Lift up your hands to Jesus, everybody. Oh Lord, we worship you, we worship you. Lord, we give you praise. Sing that. Lift up your hands, everybody. Give God praise, somebody. All those ones where the church demon, they feel very comfortable, just see. Demon will just sit down for one corner, they drink Pepsi, because the whole place is accommodating, everybody can. Those kind of church. On the road, God, they answer them, they get results. What is important is that if you are, yes, all those are the important church that they don't speak vernacular there. You won't see announcement. You don't hear announcement like mommy, kiniko just pass away. You don't hear things like that there. People don't die in that church. Don't hear all those church where they are doing, yes. Ẹgbẹ́ obìnrin rere kí wọ́n dúró lẹ́yìn ìsìn. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ obìnrin rere kí wọ́n dúró lẹ́yìn ìsìn láti rí ìyàwó olùṣọ́ àgùntàn fún ìṣẹ́jú 15. Ìfilọ̀ wa lónìí, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ìràwọ̀ òwúrọ̀ wọ́n ń fi tìfẹ́tìfẹ́ pè wá sí ìpàdé oṣooṣù wọn ní ọjọ́ àlàmísì yìí. Kí ẹ dúró. Mr. Kọ́láwọlé, ṣé ẹ gbọ́ ìpàdé àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ìràwọ̀ òwúrọ̀ máa wà lọ́sẹ̀ yìí sà? Kí Olúwa kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Kí Olúwa kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ní báyìí, a ó pe àwọn akọrin wa kí wọ́n fún wa ní orin àdákọ kí ìwàásù tó bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ ké hallelujah. All those kind of church is different. That's classical church. Now, there's another one. Àwọn kan tó wá bílẹ̀ dáwọn yẹn lọ. Ó gbàdúrà. Those ones, the pastor always come as if they have a problem with the church member. All those ones that you look as if the pastor is angry with you. For some reason, let me start. Church like Redeem, like this, that all of the pastors always be behaving as if there's another Jesus that they have other than the Jesus that we know. Not those kind of church. How many of you are a Redeem member here? You can't do anything for me, I'm a Redeem member. So if I lash you, I lash you. We are lashing ourselves. Not those Redeem church. How many of you are a Redeem member? Why is it that always Redeem pastor always having a bent back? All of them always walking to the church like this. And all of them, they think it is tambourine that will take them to heaven. Let somebody shout hallelujah. It's only at the way that thing fits. Any other Redeem pastor that is doing that thing, let them go and sit down. The thing doesn't fit them. And I say, you now hear things like that. That the GO said, Oga, we heard what he said. What did God tell you? It's not that one. All those ones that, you know, those Redeem church that used to wear berets, they will now have plenty choir. It's always like 20 girls and 2 boys. And the 2 boys are always the drummer and the keyboardist. And for some reason, it's as if they swear for every drummer. They don't know how to dress well. Drummer will always wear shirt, wear tie, and always wear sneakers on top of it. For some reason. How many of you have seen church drummer that know how to dress well? It's like it's a course. Church drummer can never dress well. And who said the law? Which law? Where is it in the Bible that Redeemed choir master always have to wear waistcoats inside their suits? I don't know. They like waistcoats. It's as if that's where the anointing is. For some reason, I don't know. And here if it is winners, those ones, they are another job about. Those ones, they still push their dressing small. But you not here. For you to receive the mandate, you have to understand the fundamentals and the principles of success. I heard it clearly. 1978, God told me. He said, I've made you today as a call of fire to nations of the world. From that day, we have struggled with nothing. 50,000 capacity, stress-free. Glory to God. Stress-free. You will hear those things. No loan from any bank, stress-free. Today, you will enter to your rest. Those ones are living faith. But you see, some of you will know better. Those churches where your daddy used to drag you to. I want church again. I want church where the pastor always come and say they have a problem with you. Those ones that your pastor always come and say he actually hates somebody. Let's say the choir is singing now. They are singing. So it's time for sermon. The pastor is just coming. First of all, why is it look at everybody as if you want to shoot somebody in the church? Which law say that pastor must not dance in church? Pastor will be gingering everybody. Now we are going to take an avenue. You will dance like you have never danced before. Say what's in? Which law say that? It's not very few pastors dance. Let's say like Enechi. How many of you know Enechi? Dunamis. That one dance fire. Really people used to dance too. But CSC pastor, is it a cause that CSC pastor must not dance? They will not stand like this. Once they're entering, they are singing, everybody is dancing. Pastor doing killings so that day. Now be looking at everybody. As if he's a sniper, he's looking for somebody to shoot. And then we look at the church engineer. Pastor and engineer, they are enemies that Jesus Christ will meet them like that. Pastor and church engineer are never friends. So engineer is bringing mic. Since the day of Adam and Eve, no pastor know how to sound check mic. They will not collect mic, they will not go. They must hit it on the head. Boom, boom. It's working? Yes. So they have stopped the music now. CSC pastor, they must come with anger. If you like, sing for 3 hours. CSC pastor will still come and sing his own. So once they say, you know, choir master now, I've stopped the song. You say, like Shina Peter. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Kí lẹ̀ ń wò sà? Ènìyàn 5 wà níbẹ̀ yẹn. Lálẹ́ yìí, ó máa débi ìmúṣẹ. Kaporia Kapatwa. I ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sà. How lè ṣe go from 0 to 10, just like that? How? So they can't preach without starting the song. I'm just wondering in my head, why did all these pastors always do this, and they always do the same thing every time? You know, yeah. But where it's okay, then why? Wait. Is it that it's a law that all the CSC pastors must come from Osun State? Osun and Ekiti. Wait, ṣé ibẹ̀ nìkan ni Jésù ti máa ń select our pastor ní CSC? Because every CSC pastor that I know is either from Osun or Ekiti State. Is it a law? Or is it that Jesus just like that 2 states? Why is it that all CSC pastors máa ń sọ èdè? Bí ọwọ́ ẹ̀ sókè. Why? No, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. Why is that all of them speak the same dialect? All of them. You know, yeah. Kaparika. It's looking everywhere again. Kino man who go me more. Did you go nowhere? It's okay. Or what if they come by? At you, why that are now say Kaporia side. But what in the world? Pastor go. Ìyanu máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àná nígbà tá a wà níbi àdúrà. Ẹ̀mí mímọ́ sọ fún mi pé èèyàn 43 nínú ìpàdé yìí. Bóyá ní interpreter. The Holy Spirit told our father that 43 people nínú ìpàdé yìí. Àwọn interpreter ti jẹ ìyà. Then the pastor will face the interpreter. Our man could be for lakpa. Nínú ìpàdé yìí, ìyá ti jẹ interpreter ìdíkà wọn Ọlọ́run ló ń sọ. A sọ pé wọ́n máa rí ògolo. They said they will use glory. Wọ́n máa rí ògolo. Pẹ̀lú àmì mẹ́ta, ó yá wọnú ògo. You hear everybody. Don't forget, ọwọ́ ṣì wà lókè o. Our hand is still like this. And then we say, aha, 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 aha. Àlàyé ṣe wòlé àgbà ní ẹni. Ìwọ ni aha, aha. Then everybody, you know that when you begin to hear that aha, 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 you now feel as if Jesus has just entered from the back door. This, in your mind, if you close your eyes, you look as if sometimes the thing we always do you as if you are seeing the Holy Spirit shadow. How many of you have felt that thing? You will look as if somebody is passing beside you. Now, that is your mind, though. Did you ever go nowhere? It's okay. You will not be feeling as if there is somebody passing. You will be like there's a shadow. It's as if the Holy Spirit has just entered. So everybody will not be. You are making this as if you don't go to church. Bloody pagans. You now see shadow in your mind. So in your mind now, at this point, the devil will remind you one bad thing you have done. At this point, this is the time where the devil will come and remind you one bad thing you just did. Me, I've closed my eyes one time like that in church, very long time ago. And you see, we pray. The devil is telling me that, with a form of Monday or Tuesday. So at this point, before the pastor finally lead the prayer, because now everybody is very calm. So by the time this talking is too long, people will start going like this. We start doing like this. You know, such person, talk about the balcony, you will now put your hand to support your side. Once you begin to do like this, you bloody ass liar, you are already tired. You are standing, your leg is hurting you. You want to sit down. You now be doing like this. Oh, but not your conscience. Lord, now pastor is gingering you to make you feel as if, of course, get you to Wally Latin today. You are feeling it as if there's a shadow. And you in your mind, it was as if the breeze is touching your body. Now, before you do, the breeze is touching you, it's just your mind did not go there. When you get one like that, feel it. So this time you want to serious. So like go here, totally do that. But you will still do as if you want to just collect new go. You not close your eyes. So, but you see, the flesh is weak at this point, the body is weak. You want to pray now because pastor have gingered you. So you are serious with your life. And you know those pastors know how to threaten you. But that can go and be my padua ìṣeré. Ó ti pẹ́ tó ti ń le tó rí mú. Ọ̀run fẹ́ dá ẹ lóhùn báyìí. Láìnú ẹgbò. So at this point, you ginger again. Your hand is already like this. Right? So you are serious with your life. In the name of God, you are already in that mood. Then the pastor on this, as everybody's hand has come to this level, the pastor will now ginger you again. He will now say, go away, it's okay. Everybody will go like this again. Ọ̀rọ̀ àṣẹ mẹ́ta fẹ́ jáde. Ọ̀rọ̀ máa jáde, àṣẹ máa tẹ̀lé. Bíbélì wí pé níjọ́ tí èmi bá kígbe làwọn ọ̀tá mi yóò gbẹ̀yìn dà. Ọwọ́ tó Olúwa ń ṣiṣẹ́ agbára. They have those scriptures. Once you hear it, wọ́n á mú ẹ. Now, you are like this. I want to be away, it's okay. You will not go like this again. Now, at this point, you are serious with your life. But you see, the body is, your spirit is willing to pray, but the flesh is weak. Now, your hand is hurting you. You have stand for long. Pastor, okay. Now he now say, be aware, it's okay. He will now go up again. Instead for the pastor to now say, lead the prayer, he will now say, pariwo to. Ipa ńlá tó ní ayé mi lára. Everybody will start. Ipa ńlá tó ní ayé mi lára. Shebi pastor should finish the prayer points. The pastor will now just say, Pauri Kasauri Pakauta. Tose Karima Sanda. Daddy is a guest, he's a guest minister. So your host pastor is sitting down. You now say, Daddy, mo lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ní ibìkan ní Èkìtì. Bá a ṣe ń ṣe nínú ìpàdé báyìí. Mo fẹ́ sọ nǹkan fún ẹ tó máa gbàdúrà. Don't forget, your hand is like this. He just lead the prayer halfway. You have ginger. For you to just pray the prayer, he will just stop again and start telling one testimony. A wà nínú ìpàdé kan ní Ọ̀yọ́ Èkìtì. Daddy, ọmọkùnrin kan jókòó sọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yìn. Your hand is like this. You know you have to go up again. Baba come and bury another story ni. Àwọn àgbẹ̀ mo kú. You will not go. The hand will not become again. This pastor will now talk another story. You now say, it's okay. You will not. Ipa tó ní ayé mi lára. Everybody say, Ipa tó ní ayé mi lára. Power. Ìdè mi máa já o. That's a break in tradition. You will now use your hand to clap. But you'll be clapping. They stop the song. You will say, be aware, it's okay. Alaye, or what be bad there. You go up again. 30 minutes before this man will lead one prayer point. Help me tell us, CAC pastor. Please stop putting numbers in your words. Because they will say, a máa gba àdúrà méje ní ogún ìṣẹ́jú. In the next 1 hour, a máa gba àdúrà yanu méje. 2 hours, you have only prayed 3. 2 hours, you have only led 3 prayer points. You will not be looking at me. If you have used 2 hours to do 3 prayer points, what I agree, couldn't love. They will all give you all those funny things. Some of you know those church. Yeah. This one got me. He says, I want need somebody is ready right now. Be very uncle. Then this is the part that I want you to help me beg all the CAC pastor and all redeemed pastor. I want to mention, I redeem as mention rubbish here. Pastor, please. The Bible says all unrighteousness is a sin. When you are preaching or you are praying, please, I beg you in the name of God. Let them stop saying 2 prayers before we go, and we will end up praying 16. Me like it. Let them stop saying, we are going to pray 3 prayers very quickly, and then at the end of the day, we are praying 5. We are praying 7. Pastor is not gingering. I prophesy. My brother is there. Do a show of everybody come out of the just share the grace and let us go. You now hear, the Holy Spirit asks us to pray 2 more. Holy Spirit he call. No, we are still there. We are there. I'm just giving you a light of things. We will get there because you say I'm almost finished. I know what I'm doing though. Now, so wherever your background is, because all of you have changed church, all of you that are born in Anglican Communion or Diocese of Lagos West, all of you now, you are Christ Embassy member, you are deceiving yourself. They gave birth to you in Sele. Wolima, ọmọ ènìyàn. Now, you get to London, started going to Redeem, Onshira. Your background will never leave you. Before they sing two songs, we think she powering. Tó o bá for mic stand, wọ́n á dé ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. Àwọn pásọ̀ kan ti kálá ní ti tẹ́mi jájàgbàgbà kan bá gbé ẹ tó lọ fi fọ́ náà ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì àbò lọ fi fọ́ microphone o ò lè lọ lé pé ìwọ tó kì í dá táìtì tó kì í dá offering tẹ́mi tí wọ́n á ń gbé ẹ tó tún fọ́ máìkì ó mọ̀ pé ọ̀tá ajé ni ẹ wọ́n máa dé ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ o. Everybody have changed background, but we know where you are from. Me. Oh, you can't but see that. Can't but see that. You know that the people that always say, pastor has eaten tithe, they are spending tithe, they are thief, that people who don't pay tithe. Why are you angry about what you are not even paying in the first place? What you have nothing to lose. We are close to where we are going. Now, if somebody who can cut across all these form of churches and be accepted in all, you know one of the problem of Christian religion is that their faith differs, their belief differs. They have different belief system. This one believe you have to cover it. This one believe, oh, it's okay for you not to cover it. This one believe you have to do this, and this one believe you don't have to do it. This one believe there's so much. Foursquare. The only thing I need to beg them in Foursquare church is the time they used to do Sunday school. Sunday school, because they call it school, doesn't mean you have to do it like school. You understand? They are getting too serious in Sunday school class in Foursquare church. It takes too long. Behave yourself. Now, somebody that can cut across all of this denomination and be accepted by all, that person has done well for herself. They have done well for herself. Select will call you. CAC will call you. Christ Embassy don't call anybody. Kosa will call you. You will go to, what's the name of Baba in London? That fine old man. That baby man. The one that used to pop punk. Matthew Ashimolo. You will go to Ashimolo. This same you. We go to Love of God Church. Esther Ajayi. You will go there. It's the same you. Like you cut across all of these denominations that ordinarily we know that they are beefing each other. Even their sermon contradict each other. Even their content beef each other. Ask your question. Oluwatosin Adebayo. And one person, normally all of them get their artists who they call. They get who they call. Everybody gets something. Only Tope Alabi is one person that can cut across all of it. And she nearly shipwreck. I bet you me, and I'm saying it publicly, Tope Alabi will still thrive as an artist, but she will never recover from this damage. Trust me. The damage she caused herself in the last couple of days, some people will never see her differently from what they just got about her. This is not the first time she messed up. She has jumped into so many mess. The love of God covered it. The grace of God covered it. Because people love her. Yes, I do go to church. Any other question? I do go to church. This is somebody that will likely not recover from the damage she has caused herself. Why? For simply not knowing the price for peace. Almost 20 years of building a consistent career. Want to shipwreck. When somebody said grace will still cover her, you lied. Grace doesn't jump on people randomly. I know that they tell you that grace is an unmerited favor, yes, but there are certain things that you do that attract grace. Even though you don't deserve it, but there are things that can actually attract grace to you or repel grace to you. Because you see, God is a God of order. God, what is good for one is good for all. What is good for one is not good for all. And unfortunately, this is the industry. This is where God's parties are stuck between the spiritual obligations that they have and the reality of the entertainment industry. Because you see, it's an industry that you have to fit in. The way she has handled it and the way this thing plays out, I look at it precept by precept. She will never recover from it. Not because of what she said, but because of how she said it, and because of when she said it, and because of how she handled the effects. Oh Lord, it's just a price for peace. You remember that's our topic. That's where we're going. And I told you nothing is outrightly bad and nothing is evidently good. Follow me. So many people like us have lost so many years of hard work. They've lost so many years of building relationship. They've lost so many years of consistent labor. You have worked 5 years here, character will play in, you will leave. You will go here, work 3 years, you will leave. Go here, work 20 years, 4 years, you will leave. Go here, work another 5 years, you will leave. And over time, you look at somebody who was working in the first place where you work, who still remained there and has become the boss. But because you have not been able to consistently remain, you just remain on the same pedestal for years, jumping from one job to another, and you have not been able to gather and concentrate your resources in one place, so it has reduced you to the base level, while people who have remained here have grown to the strata of leadership. Where God is not the one buying CD, it is people. This is not grace. Grace don't apply. It is people. God don't have a problem with that. I'm not saying she has sinned. No. God don't buy CD. God don't listen to music. It is people. So many of us have lost so much that we have labored for because we have not been able to pay the price of peace. We invest so much energy in achieving things that we want. We invest so much resources in achieving things that we want to achieve. You put so much energy in your career, put so much energy in your marriage, put so much energy in your business, put some energy in your health, put so much, but put zero energy in your peace. Forgetting the fact that if you lose your peace, you will lose every other thing simultaneously. Find peace. Find peace. Oh, auntie, you are not where you want to be. And that is the reason why you are frustrated. And every time you pray to God, you ask God, why me? God, why? The band don't call, why me? Don't call him. You pray to God, you say, ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹgbẹ́ mi ṣeun rere, èmi náà á ṣeun rere. No be so. Yorùbá lẹ́yìn tí ó bá mọ tẹ́gbẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ń là ó máa làágùn kù ni o. Ìbádàkẹ́gbẹ́ ń ṣe òmíì pé yẹn lọ́lọ́ máa fi wá torí ẹ̀ máa sáré káàkiri o. Like I said, God is not doing anything for you that he has not done. What Christ paid at Calvary is a finished work of grace. There's nothing you are praying for now that God is just going to manufacture for you. They are readily available. So you begin to run rat race because you want to achieve what somebody else achieved. They are running kitikata. You frustrate yourself and lose your peace. Oh, your own. Auntie London, your own problem is family. You are the Adama, first daughter. Abi whatever, Arule. Your friends back home they built 2-3 houses, and they are respecting you because you are Boda London, Auntie London. So you begin to kill yourself. You are running rat race so that you can at least build side. You begin to run rat race from one job to the other, one more to the other. You are working 2-3. You will work 2 jobs on the weekdays. You will work another job on the weekend. You have such a beautiful bed that you are not sleeping on. You have lost your sleep. Ultimately, you have lost your peace because you want to meet up with what you think is what should be achievable for your age. You begin to match goals by age. Oh, I am 45 now. I should have a house on my own back home. So you pay the price for you to achieve that house that you will not live in, a house that they will put on a lock and key, that you will go there maybe once in a year or twice in a year. You use your peace to pay the price for a house. One day, that house will diminish or you will die because your peace will be missing. People pay so much price to achieve every other thing, but zero to achieve their peace. What then is the price for peace, ladies and gentlemen? What is the price for peace? It's simple. It's simple. The price for peace is simple. It's simple. And it's in the Bible. But I don't want to use a scriptural word so that you don't find it on a religious perspective. Let me use the street language. No? No? The price for peace is simple. Mind your goddamn business. How hard is that? Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Just mind your business. Just mind your business. How hard is that? I know this is a word that we are very familiar with. But let me show you how much energy you will save if you know how to mind your business. Lord help me. Let me show you how much you are going to save if you can mind your business. Tell me things that give people depression. Tell me. Let us be practical about life. Things that depresses people. Things that depresses people. Let us list them. What gives you anxiety? What brings people anxiety? Peer pressures, goals and aspirations, family issues. Ọkọ mi ń yànlè, ọkọ mi ń yànlè, ọkọ mi ń yànlè. Àlàyé, máa dó bá sàṣọ pé lára tó bá ti kú tán. Tó bá kú, ṣèbí ó ń lọ bá wọn ta ni, lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ̀. Wàá wo nu sàárè báyìí, ojú á máa lé nu sàárè. Ọgbẹ́ni, kò sẹ́ni tó ń wojú òkú ọ̀hún rí ẹ, you are 6 feet under the ground. Mind your business. And let me use the right word, the polite word. Make you a priority. You will live happy ever after. Yes, thank you for somebody who helped me list it. Finance, health, family pressures. Let us look at them one by one. Finance. Finance. You want to achieve this X amount of income. You set a realistic goal for yourself. You can't just want to have so much money. You have to make sure you devise how to achieve it. Now, you determine your income, whether you like it or not, ladies and gentlemen. It is you who determine it, not your job. Because if your job cannot pay the income that you want to make, just walk away. Just walk away. I hate when people say, I'm tired of this job, and it's not even paying so well, but you did not quit. You did not quit. Well, let me answer you. It's simple. My business is to mind what is going on. That's what I do. Why did you think I talk about stuff? This is my business. That's what I'm minding. You see, it is you who will have problem because you have not figured out what you should be doing. If your job don't pay you well or you don't like it, you are not at gunpoint. You quit. Get something else. You want to chase money, chase money, chase money, chase money, chase money, chase money. If you chase money and run above speed limits, when you break down, that money will not be enough to handle your health crisis. What do you need money for? Let's look at it. How many of you know that if all you need money for is to fend for yourself, you will not be running rat race, right? You know that your one job can actually pay your bills. But because you want to do 2 job and finish that site in Nigeria and buy that new house next year, that mortgage, and you want to pay your cousin's nephew's niece school fees in Nigeria, and you want to renovate mama's house, change the plan, that's why you are doing 2 jobs, 3 jobs. How many of you know that those things that you want to attend to, that you need money for, do you know that if you actually don't do it, it will still be done regardless? You want to spend money on those family things, family. Well, the fact that won't pay could mean pay one, not alternative. They are just trying all their options. If you don't come through, somebody else will. They will call somebody else. Yes, they will look you as if you are not responsible, but they will not kill you for it. Health. Study shows that there are more diseases and sicknesses that are hanged by mental stress than any other means of getting sick in life. I don't know why I'm resisting the job to talk to you in a way that will not be nice. But let me answer you again. Yes, I get paid. Maybe you don't know. I make over 1,200 every month from this. and make over 1,200. Convert that to whatever currency is in your country. And that is excluding advert. Family pressure. Your health will be in perfect place if you can just worry less about every other thing and every other person except yourself. The sanity of your own self. Mothers, you will worry about firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn. You will not still worry about husband. And then you will worry about your sister, your siblings. And then you will worry about your parents. And then you will worry about your siblings' children. The day your priority becomes the most important thing. See, there's something about family. The same people that you know, the same people that you worry about, the same people that you worry about when it comes to family are the same people that will mock you if something goes wrong with you. Kunle, Femi, even when you are praying, your prayer is like you are reading budget to God. Ọlọ́run alágbára, Ọlọ́run ìyanu, ó fi ìrọ̀mílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́, Olúwa bá mi dá a sí, Olúwa bá mi pa á mọ́, Olúwa bá mi dá a sí, ẹgbẹ́gbẹ́ má jẹ́ kó bà wá rírì ẹ̀ jẹ́, gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó máa kọ ní kinní kan, má jẹ́ kó súnmọ́, Olúwa fi kẹ́mi lé yín lọ́wọ́, bó ti ń lọ school, Olúwa máa bá lọ, ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ òye Ọlọ́run bá mi fún un, ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àdẹ́nisẹ́, Olúwa, Ọlọ́run alágbára, Ọlọ́run alágbára, Richard dọ̀wọ́ yín bá mi dì mú, gbogbo ẹ̀mí akídí Olúwa bá mi yọ kúrò nínú ẹ̀. Mo tọ́ wá ayérayé nínú àwọn ọ̀run. Bàbá Kúnlé, Olúwa ọkàn mi, Bàbá Kúnlé, gbogbo àwọn obìnrin àjèjì, gbogbo àwọn obìnrin àjèjì tí wọ́n fẹ́ kí n gbádùn ọkọ mi, gbogbo àwọn apá tó fẹ́ dàgbé àgbé irú, Ọlọ́run fàátù, Ọlọ́run fàátù, Ọlọ́run fàátù. You have prayed 1 hour prayer. None of it is for yourself. None of the prayer is for yourself. You don't pray for Kunle, for Kemi, for this one, for this one. None of the prayer has been for yourself. When you finish for Baba Kunle, you now say, Ọlọ́run àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, Olúwa, àǹtí mi àmọ̀ pé, Olúwa bá mi dáwọ́lé wọn. Gbogbo hypertension, Olúwa bá mi yọ kúrò. You come last at everything you do. You will lose your peace. The day you becomes a priority to you. Look at it. Have you not realized that you invest more energy in every other thing aside to your peace? When last did you just sit down and think about yourself and treat yourself and feel comfortable? Some of you will think you are treating yourself by buying yourself expensive stuff. Ẹnu mọ́mú jẹ́rí o, ara ò dẹ̀ mọ́mú wọ̀rí o. You are not doing yourself any good by just, mo gbéra mi jáde, mo ra. The price for peace is just making yourself a priority. Now, what does this thing say? What does it mean to make yourself a priority and to mind your business? Do you know that if your business is the only thing that is important to you, you will not see what is wrong in another person. You will not see what is wrong in somebody else. Like we said, remember where we started from? Nothing is outrightly bad and nothing is necessarily good. If your business remains your priority, your philosophy, your knowledge, your ideology, your plan, your future, your income, your family becomes the only thing that is a priority to you, how do you think you will be getting stressed out? by what somebody else feel about you, or what somebody else say about something, or somebody's opinion. You see people be fighting on social media because their opinion are different over a particular phenomenon. This madness. This one say, oh, that. This one say, could that. Then we become enemy of each other and we start fighting. We're broken. This one said this to me. Who has of me breaking? Who has of me breaking? The day you allow people to define you, you have failed in life. You should define yourself. Let me tell you the secret. Do you know that if you consistently define yourself that this is who I am, even when people will see you differently, but if you consistently define yourself, people will come to terms with you over time. But if you allow people to define you, 9 out of 10, you will have a wrong definition. Some of you, you have received the name that is not your own because you allow somebody to define you. You know in your heart of heart, that's not you. I do not just for mediocrity. Because you just don't do like them and shout like them, they think you're arrogant. And you let it slide. This word is very ridiculous. What they refuse today, don't bother yourself. They are coming to terms with it. Define yourself and be consistent about it. When you are consistent about it, what you do consistently, you will become eventually. Your friend cannot define you. Your colleague should not define you. Hear me. Your husband should not define you. I spoke with a lady and he said the husband called her ugly and said, oh, since you give birth, you are so ugly, you are so this. I'm like, well, he's just trying to talk you down. You are beautiful as hell. Your husband must be blind. Even Steve Wonder can see that you are beautiful. What the hell? Do you know that there are so many women who begin to lose their self-esteem because of what the name their husband, their spouse calls them over time? So they begin to adopt those things as the reality of their life. Nobody knows you better than you. Nobody. You should be the custodian of your own happiness. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it are issues of life. Guard it. Like, be good to everybody, but anything that is coming towards your happiness, guard it. Your peace should not be a price for your goal. Oh God. You want to achieve what? You want to achieve what? You want to achieve what? You want to have what? Your peace should not be the price for it. If you trade your peace for that house, my father finished building his house, he never slept one day before he died. It was his grave that was buried at the backyard. Steady. One day. God has blessed him so well. All of a sudden, just wake up one day. Somebody that never lived in the village all his life. He was not even born in the village. My father was born in the Butemeta, Lagos. He just want to build house in the village. Build house in the village. Everybody was looking at it and he stopped up before nobody. He doesn't listen to anybody. They allow him start it. He built it. But the day he finished roofing, paint, came back to Lagos to come and do the, interiors and the finishing touches. And then he was telling me that he's going to relocate to Villa. I'm like, you. He was there come a bit better than you. But that's the politician in Lagos. I know you can't fit into village life. Finished house, never slept there one day. If you trade your peace for your goal, you will achieve that goal for somebody else to enjoy. There is no such thing that is as important and as costly as your peace. Divorce is bad. And I say it again. Divorce is bad. Separation is not good. But there's nothing that is worse than being with a man that you are not in love with. There's nothing that is worse than being with a woman that you have lost a love for. It is the biggest slavery of life. It is the biggest humiliation. Divorce is bad. Trust me. Separation is not good. But the worst thing on earth is being with somebody that you don't feel safe with. You have lost that sense of safety. Your husband shows up like this. You hear his car park at the door. Your heart bend. Ọkọ ẹ yọ ọlọ́kan báyìí àrà sán nínú àti ẹ. I are still there. Because somebody told you that. But the Bible says God hates divorce. Yes, the Bible says so. But sorry, which sin did God like? Did God like any other? God hates divorce, yeah, but he likes stealing. No, God don't like anything. Sin is sin. Or divorce is not part of the sin that Jesus came to die for. Huh? God hates divorce. Well, yes, I read it in the Bible. But is it not part of the sin that Jesus came to die for? It's bad, though. I don't pray for anybody to go through it. Trust me. Separation is bad. Loneliness is bad. But nothing is as worse than being with a spouse, a man, a woman, that you don't feel a sense of safety with. Once you are not safe in his arms, you are not safe in his custody. He shows up, your heart beat, poo-poo. Your wife says, we need to talk. And your mind went, boom, 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 boom. You are on the highway to the grave. Make you a priority. I see so many people that is so unhappy, frustrated, and there's no reason for it. You are struggling for love. You just want to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved. O ti gbàwé, o ti yọ gbogbo iṣan ti yọ ní gbogbo brain yẹn báyìí. Orí ẹ ti bàjẹ́. Tọ̀sán tó òbí ló fi ń ṣe online service. Gbogbo Facebook pastor ló pọ̀. Torí o fẹ́, I'm tired of being lonely. I want to have a husband. Ó lè rọ̀kọ fẹ́ torí o ugly. O ti gbàwé, o ti ṣe òní sùn lóru, òní sùn lọ́sàn. Ó lè rọ̀kọ fẹ́. Gbé ṣan wèrè lẹ̀. Some things are meant to be achieved now. Some things are meant to be achieved later. The more desperate you try to achieve something, the more difficult it becomes to achieve them. The more difficult you put to achieve something, the more difficult it becomes. Artist, I will cast you. You have stressed yourself for no reason. Everybody see you like this and they see bitterness. You already look messed up. Messed up. Because it's one thing that you want to achieve and you have not been able to achieve it. Kinshala Adeori, Kinshala Adeori. Oh, well, Adeori okay. Adeori yẹn ló pa àwọn kan. Adeori tó ń wá kiri yẹn, òun ló pa àwọn kan. Remember the one in Florida, that young pastor that shot his wife at the front of her job. The wife was just closing at work. The husband drove down there and shot her 3 bullets. Pa, pa, pa. Adeori. I'm not saying you shouldn't achieve it, but don't run into desperation. Don't run into frustration for it. You will die before your time. Because if you achieve that Adeori and you have lost your peace, what does it profit you? or does it profit you? Now, this is the part that I'm drawing from the experience that we've been having lately. I've noticed how much people are becoming so judgmental and hypocritical about criticizing other people who do not necessarily have to have any significant effects. Let me tell you the secret of my own happiness. Whatever you do that does not affect my peace, Alayeko come. Somebody said, kiniko, Lisa and Johnny, kiniko, say, why go kiniko, Lisa and my side? Oh, you make mistake. Oh, you think when I talk about people, I have a beef for them. No, I don't hate them. 2 days ago, I posted a picture and I celebrated Bukky Jesse. And my inbox started blasting. In fact, some people sent the picture to Genesis to say, Victor De Campo is now with Bukky Jesse. We didn't share well to me. We didn't share well to me. We didn't share well to me. Hello? You know, my inbox started blasting because he saw me posted Bukky Jesse and I wish happy birthday. Humanity first. So you really think in your mind that I'm sleeping in my house and having anger and hatred for Bukky? No, my mind is too filled up with happiness than to be getting angry with Bukky. I don't hate her. If I see Bukky outside my house right now, tell about forgive me Bukky, they say, do me this and say it, man, any helper. Because I don't know the person, I know her. Whether I know her for good or for bad, I know her. Humanity first. I don't hate her. I hate her actions. I hate the spirit that was in operation in her, period. That's not the point. Whether I like her or hate her, why should I hate her? Kilo for me. I am only talking about what is happening in the society because that is what I've chosen to do as a blogger. But I don't have any personal beef with her. You don't understand. You think I'm going to go to my bed and I'm angry with Bukky Jesse for what? Kilo pay me a table. Somebody was talking to me about Lizzie. Hey, can you go? I beg her. You know how people call me at the middle of the night, they say, hey, I didn't cut him money, wash it. And I'll be like, well, I don't care. When I talk about things and I talk about people on the show like this, once I get up this screen, I don't think about them. I'm not worried. I don't care about them. How do you have anger for people that don't care about you? Is what I don't understand. I've seen so many people get themselves worked out because you just don't know how to mind your business. Anything anybody do that would not significantly affect you or affect your happiness. Damn it. Take your eyes off it, man. I've seen so many people bought over people's battle. Ó ṣe kìíní yẹn fọ́rẹ́ mi. Nǹkan tó ṣe fọ́rẹ́ mi. Mi ò lè dárí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ wèrè ń ṣe é kí ni tiẹ̀. Kí ni tiẹ̀? Tàbá rí nǹkan tí gé tí bọ̀ ọkùnrin yẹn. You are hating your friend's husband. You are angry with your friend's husband, your sister's husband. You hate him so much. You hate him because of what he had done to your friend, what he did to your sister. Oh God, ìgbà tó ń dùn tó ń fọ́ra wọn lẹ́nu. Ṣé ẹ jọ ń pín sweetness yẹn ni? Nígbà tó wá yíwọ́, tó wá kílé tẹ̀sí wá jọ ń share bitterness. When the going was good or if the thing was still good, will you have been part of it? Why are you part of a bitterness that you are not part of the joy? It takes too much energy to be bitter. It takes too much energy to be angry. Now, people become Judge Judy of the world. You are kò yẹ kó ṣe bákan, kò yẹ kó ṣe bẹ́yẹn. Ọ̀gá face ilé ayé ẹ̀. Face ilé ayé ẹ̀. Tọ́pẹ́ Àlàbí almost lost her entire hard work over 20 years just for not knowing how to mind her damn business. Let's assume that in our own processing, you don't feel like that song is not adequate or is not correct. What do you have to do? Just sing your own. First of all, that song is a general chorus in CAC. I hate when people are saying somebody wrote it, somebody move. It's a general chorus. àwọn tó kọ́ ti yapa, àwọn tó kọ́ ti pọ̀. Ọlọ́run kàn gbé tọmọ yìí kó kàn stand out. Period. Anybody can sing choruses. Is it now choruses? How many people don't know Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ gbé àwọn làwọn kọ orin tó kọ? Orin tá Ayéfẹ́lẹ́ òkè kọ. The hymnal song we sing in churches, do you even know who wrote them? Can't take choruses like that and say you have a copyright. Orin tí ò ní verse. Ló fẹ́ máa sọ claim pé wọ́n ló kọ. Kò ní solo now, kò ní verse. Everybody just making things to eat. You think, oh, what that person wrote is not right. Write your own. Sing your own. You are not a theologian. You are a musician. Now be like, you need to correct it. As what? How does it affect your own song? Just sing. See, the only way to correct the wrong is to be right. The only way you will effectively correct what is wrong is for you to be right. So they will mirror you and they will get it right. Look at the price. Look at the consequences that you have to face for just 5-7 minutes of careless talk. I want you to reflect on this incident and put it back into your life. How much you are wasting your precious energy over things that are inconsequential to your life. I'm drawing a conclusion now. I want you to reflect on this little story that just happened in these past weeks. We all have different opinions. Those who support her, those who against her. I don't even know those who support her. Everybody was angry with her. Like, no, this is nonsense. Oh, she's beefing. She's this. But reflect it in your life. Look at the consequence. Look at how we just started from an honest talk. Do you know that the church that she went to say that nonsense talk she went to say, even the pastor, after Topper had been finished from the stage, making that statement to say Oniduro is a wrong thing to say about God. When she left that stage, the pastor of the church came back to the altar and still sang the song. I listened to the man the next day in their program, and he began to do a full scriptural analysis of Jesus as Oniduro. So even a word in that local church was not even accepted. It was heresy. But Lucy, look at the consequence of it. On a good day, no answer. You know, I've seen, like, to the least expected people, like big men of God, who felt like, what is she saying? Look at how they begin to revisit all her flaws that has been forgotten, that they did as if they did not see it then. All her songs that they have danced to before. Is how the People's Court begin to bring it back. To say, okay, if you can criticize, because you see, people will start saying, leave her alone, nobody's above mistake. No, that's bullshit. How did she not know that nobody's above mistake when she was making that erroneous statement? The same principle of nobody's above mistake would have applied to her. She would have just felt like, oh yes, they make an honest mistake and just keep it moving. So you can't now say they are lashing and you are saying, she make an honest mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake. You can't spend over 10 minutes making a careless statement and you say that's a mistake. It was premeditated, it was planned. Look at how they started lashing her. How much it cost her. You imagine how just keeping your goddamn mouth shut would have saved her. Would have saved her. Do you know how many people that don't know certain things about Toba before that just find out in the last 5-6 days? Do you know how many of our dirty lenients that were just bring out of the gutter to the world? By just not knowing how to keep our mouth. Bíbélì wípé, ẹni tó bá pa inú ẹ̀ mọ́, ó pa ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ mọ́. He that keepeth his mouth, keepeth his own soul. Oh yes, jealousy is the whole thing. Jealousy. Why will you be jealous about anybody if you are the major interest of your own self? See, it's simple. Be blind to others. Be open to yourself. When you consistently focus on yourself, you will know yourself the more. So many people are strangers to themselves. See, take a time to fall in love with yourself. The love you have for yourself will make you study yourself. And then you begin to look at yourself in the mirror and you begin to furnish yourself and edit yourself and educate yourself and enlighten yourself. Instead of focusing on these people that you think they are better than you, focus more on yourself and just enlighten yourself and brush yourself here and brush yourself here, smoothing yourself. Over time, before you realize, you become better than those people, because you see the energy you are using and the time you are using to look at them who are better than you now, that is making you jealous. That energy, that time, if you use it to just keep focusing on yourself and keep adjusting yourself, keep it up here, make it right here, and just focus on yourself. And as time, step back again, look at yourself, admire yourself, fall in love with yourself, be the fan of your own self, give yourself credit, put focus on yourself. Okay, let me edit. Okay, and then adjust yourself. Okay, oh yeah, elevate yourself a little bit. Do 1 or 2, 3 courses. Oh yeah, take this 4 weeks training. And then, oh yeah, okay, buy this. Okay, do this. Oh yeah, okay, do this thing. Okay, lose some weight. Okay, no, you need to gain a little weight. Okay, well, you need to adjust this. Just, it's a question of time. Your energy will be concentrated. The only reason why you have been able to achieve less results is that your energy is shared in so many places. You are here jealousing this one. You are here hating this one. You are here following this one. You are here copying this one. So your energy is scattered abroad. Put your energy now upon yourself. Be the fan of your own self. Be the critic of your own self. Be the lover of your own self. Be the friend of your own self. Be the companion of your own self. Be the editor of your own self. Be the sponsor of your own self. And at the end, everybody that you look today that seems to be better than you, your energy will have taken you from where you are to where you want to be. I'm going to close with this. In the journey of life, overtaking is allowed. In the journey of life, overtaking is allowed. Let me tell you the funny part. You know, to every race, when people are running the race, there's always where they draw the line, which is the finish line, where everybody will stop. In the journey of life, there is no finish line. Stop. Did you hear me? There's no finish line. So, does not mean lead me, because you see, it is the finish line that determines who is the first and who is the second. Do you understand? In a proper race, it is the person that crosses the line first that leads, that is the winner. But you see, in the journey of life, there is no finish line. So even if you are ahead of me, you are not above me. You are not my senior. You are not better than me. You can be running in front of me. It doesn't make you better than me. In the journey of life, overtaking is allowed. Overtaking is allowed. When they sign that means boom. And over time, I will slowly meet up to you and overtake you and continue to go. And somebody else will just come and overtake me too. There is no finish line. There is no finish line. Everybody is running his own race. Because we don't have the same destiny, we are not going to the same destination. Now, when you spend all your life criticizing people, nothing is ridiculously bad, nothing is evidently good. Good or bad is determined by time and chance and the motive that you apply to it. So, do not spend your energy condemning the work of others. You are deceiving yourself. Everybody will run this race. Because we are not going to the same place, we are not going to the same place. We don't have the same destiny. So we are not heading to the same destination. Because we don't have the same destiny, we are not heading to the same destination. Ladies and gentlemen, the price for peace is what you alone can pay. The price for peace, when you pay it, you will be able to achieve every other thing. Every other thing you will ever amount to and you will ever become, or the secret to happiness is for you to pay the price of peace. And the price for peace is to focus on your own self. And you make yourself the most important thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my submission. Thank you very much for joining. I'd like to take 2 questions, observation, contributions, and then I'll be out of here. We'll be out of here by 6:30. We have 9 minutes. 9 minutes, and we'll be out of here. Questions, calls, the numbers to call is on the screen. And then I'll make 1 or 2 announcements, and we will be out of here. Thank you very much, Hall. Thank you so much, Hall. I'm still working very much. Unfortunately, I'm switching from, I'm having a little switch in my career. I'm taking a training. I'm having to go to classes and go to work, and then my schedule is going to change a little bit because I'm switching, from one, like a whole field to another field. So I'm a little bit fluid now, so I can't really tell when I'm going to be out or not. So it's a little bit, but give me a little time. I want to make sure that I can have a consistent time. We know that this day at this time is when we'll be out, so everybody can know, and we can keep that integrity to be consistent. I really, really want to be consistent, but give me a little time. I'm a little bit fluid right now, having to combine a couple of things together. Somebody said, why do people want to know what is going on in your life? The only reason why they will continue to poke nose into your life is because you have given them an impression that there's something to hide. The more you give them attention when they are trying to nose into your life, the more they will try to nose. It's just like a dog. When a dog says, ha! And you run, that's when it chases. When a dog says, boom, boom, and you just look at it like this, and you're not moving. Most of the times, even that dog, his liver will fail because you're not giving it the attention that it deserves. See, my late grandmother said something. He said, mouth is meant for talking. Mouth is meant for talking. If people don't talk, then they will not use the mouth for what it's meant for. So people will always talk. Okay? People will always talk. People will criticize you. People will judge you. People will ask you questions that is not their business. You don't have to respond to every question. You don't have to. And stop giving them attention that, hey, why are you not minding your business? No, you have already given them the attention. They ask you. Those that knows me knows that I know how to shun some questions. I will not tell you shut up, but I will do just as if I did not hear you. If I just feel like it's a lame question. Hey, Victor, what's the clinical? You can guess the kind of question that people ask me most. Hello, good evening.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I need that is already,
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. But like you rightly said, it's a very good thing to take time for yourself, to brush yourself, and to sit down and work on yourself. The energy people are putting on this Facebook thing, will draw away from their vision, from their God-given purpose on earth. You are using your talent to fight for somebody else. You're not winning.
Yes, there's no confidence, no medal for it. It's just madness at the end of the day.
There is no way you'll be satisfied with yourself. There is no way. You put so much energy into somebody else's life to fight their battles, and you are leaving your own
unattended
right behind, unattended to. Leaders don't look for fans. They look to create more leaders.
I hear that.
If anybody on your platform, somebody dancing, and the person has a different opinion, the antecedent of the monopoly of the king, you understand? But they were against against it, they become enemies. It doesn't work like that. Our brains are wired differently. So the way you think is different from the way some people think.
Yes.
That's the way they view it.
Yes. Now, if people think differently, does not necessarily mean they are wrong, or does not necessarily mean you are right.
Exactly. Even myself and my husband, sometimes we have different view about a thing, and I don't go the next day to update. I don't go the next day. That doesn't mean we won't sleep on the same bed. That doesn't mean we won't have sex that night. Guys something. So it doesn't matter. We can have different opinions. I see people, some people are good at writing, but they are using their talent in a negative way. They are using their energy in a negative way. At the end of the day, that writing skills will leave them alone. When you look at the time you brought Baba Jesha and whatever case. You know, some people had different opinion when you were talking to Indiabo. You brought Sister Abefe. See, I had the same opinion with Madam Abefe. You understand? You guys are friends. And then you brought her up. In office, when I saw that you guys had different opinion, and when you were talking, I was like, "You're talking. You just shut up, listen to this woman. She's right on spot. You understand?" And at the end of the day, you guys are still friends. It doesn't matter. I just want people to reflect on whatever you're saying now. I'm glad that I was able to look at this because I'm always busy. Fracas show here, although woman like me therapy me. Show you Saturday by only say the love like this, say Friday and this, say walking, say all at once. Listening to it, it's just therapy and it's just cruise. Honestly, it is just cruise. We learn. Like I just feel myself. So like it sentiment what is through me, and people are wasting away gradually. It's painful though. So input me dear lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yín lẹ́ni nìyẹn kí kọ́lọ́run kó tọ́ gbogbo wa sọ́nà on how to live our God-given purpose and not to use ourselves to follow others or to fight for others. Like you rightly said, take time for yourself, brush yourself, be your own fan, and then you will be satisfied. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Look at this. You see, the only reason why we have problem in this world is that everybody want to be right and everybody want to prove other people wrong. Like I said, you remember where we started from? There is no right or wrong in life. It is the side that you are that determines the side that you have. There's no right or wrong in life. It is the side that you have. There's no right or wrong in life. It is the side that you are that determines the site that you have. Ibi tó o bá dúró sí ló determine ìran tó o máa rí wò. Let us do this one. I've explained this to us before. Ladies and gentlemen, we're living right now. It's 6:30. 10 plus 5. I want you to answer me. I want a response. I want people to just type and respond to me. 10 plus 5 is what? What is 10 plus 5? Let's do it simple mathematics. 10 plus 5 equals what? Right? Passionate people and passions good or bad is always for fun in most of them. 15, right? 10 plus 5 is 15. Otumba Tunde, you went to public school. Otumba Tunde showed you public school, Elosa. Now, 10 plus 5 is 15. 8 plus 7 is what? 8 plus 7 is what? 8 plus 7 is what? What is 8 plus 7? 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay, 8 plus 7 is 15 too. Thank you. 12 plus 3 is what? 12 plus 3 is also 15. Okay. This is how life is. Sir, mommy, daddy, farabale. The fact that your 10 plus 5 equals to 15 does not mean the body that says 8 plus 7 is wrong. Our calculation might be different and our equation be correct. The fact that you have this strategy to get results does not mean another strategy is wrong. What is important is getting the results. And unfortunately, your result is different from my results. You become critical and hypocritical and bother yourself over other people's way and condemn other people's strategy because their strategy is different from yours. You condemn other people's religion because their religion is different from yours. You criticize other people's faith because their faith is different from yours. Madness. Christian versus Christian will be condemning each other. Madness. Madness. As if it's different Jesus that died for all of us. Because you cover your head to pray and somebody's open his head to pray, you think those ones are sinners. It is madness. The fact that somebody is not doing it your way does not mean he's doing it the wrong way. Did you hear that? The fact that somebody is not doing it your way does not mean he's doing it the wrong way. Mind your business. We will solve it differently, but we will all get to the point. We will have a breakfast. Lastly, Mr. Muiwa, please call me back. I think you're trying to call. Look at this bottle in my hand. It's about quarter. Is it full or empty? Is this water full or empty? Now, do you know that if you say it's full, you are wrong? If you say it's empty, you are wrong. Do you agree with me? If you say this bottle is full, you are very wrong. If you say this bottle is empty, you are equally wrong. Let's do this again. Is this quarter full or quarter empty? Let's say this is half. Let's say the content is like 50%. So is this half full or half empty? Is this half full or half empty? Kehinde Badi said half full and half empty. That's 419 answer. Is this half full or half empty? Now, some people will see this bottle and say it's half empty. Somebody else will see it and will say it's half full. Do you know both is correct? The fact that somebody is not seeing it the way you see. Now, whether it's half full or it's half empty, what determines it? The mind that sees it. I might look at it now and say it's half empty. Somebody else might come and look at it and say, oh, this is half full. We are both right. We say two different things, but we are both right. Hello? 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 Ah, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? It depends on how you see it. It depends on who is seeing it. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Program.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, mo kàn fẹ́ sáré yànnà kankan lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sán ni. Mo ní similar problem yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn wa. And tẹ́ bá rí comment kan tí mo sọ, mo ní gbogbo à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ bíi pé àwọn akọ́kọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ wa ní Ọlọ́run. Ó máa ń irritate mi, ó máa ń jẹ́ kí n yọ pé ọkàn kan.
Deputy Jesus.
Mo dẹ̀ máa ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé mo máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan gbogbo àìtọ́ máa gbọ́ mi kó máa gbọ́ lórí program. Most causes tẹ́lómi máa gbé sórí ayé ẹ̀ tó máa fi lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ ló máa ti rí bá.
And they are losing sleep, losing stress, losing energy.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tí ò mọ̀ pa ẹ̀, tí ò tiẹ̀, tó jẹ́ pé ọgbọ́n tẹnìkan, ó wá jókòó, ó wá sọ pé òun ṣọ́ lọ́rùn. Wá kàn sọ, má sọ ní sọ pé orí ibi tọ́rọ̀ yẹn lọ mọ́ nípa ẹ̀ tọ́. Kọ́kí ló bínú ẹ̀ kó tẹ̀ lọ. Ọ̀tá àwọn èèyàn wà fẹ́ takú síbẹ̀. Báyìí ló ṣe dé, àwọn làwọn jọ́ lọ́rùn. Ẹlòmíì wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ lọ́rùn, tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ń gbà mí báyìí, bá máa bá yín gbà. Ṣé òun àtọ̀ lọ́run ni tí ó ń bọ́ lọ́run tí òun àtọ̀ lọ́run ni wọ́n jẹ breakfast láàárọ̀ ni? Wọ́n lè jẹ́ jókòó báyìí lọ́jọ́ ń kura wọn. Mama wonder, èèyàn kan ní wá. I have problem with that, you know. Bí mo ṣe wà tó yìí jẹ ní mi ò tètè kọ dédé jókòó kọ mọ judgement lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kan. Ẹ̀rọ náà máa ń bà má ní kíní yìí ó lè má rí báyìí. And you said something. Ó fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa gbọ́. Èmi ò mọ̀. Dr. Alabi ni mi ò mọ̀ anybody rí. I don't know there. Èmi ò tiẹ̀ pé associate ara mi pẹ̀lú àwọn kan. And you said ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn ó lè jẹ́ bí ibi tí mímí ẹ̀ lọ fún ó lè yàtọ̀.
Ó yàtọ̀.
Ẹlòmíì ti kásídẹ̀tì, ẹlòmíì ti kọ́ má gbélé, ẹlòmíì ti pa, ẹlòmíì ti gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí lọ́rùn. That life suppose to be like that. Ṣẹ́rí wọ́n ní yára gbọ́rọ̀ lọ́ra láti fèsì. People should learn how to manage how to come into words. Ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn èèyàn bá sọ. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó máa ṣe tí ò lè rí ìjọba àrùn gbà inú ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí ló máa pọ̀ jù. Especially generation tá a wà pẹ̀lú social media tó wà tà mo fi Ọlọ́run ibi tó máa wà ní. Ewúro Joshua tó kú yẹn. Somebody wrote something mo dẹ̀ di kíní ẹ̀ mú láti gbà yẹn. Only even if Joshua is a bad man, is a bad woman being, Ọlọ́run nìkan ló máa mọ èmi ò mọ tó bá jẹ́ pé bó ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
I've been avoiding talking about TB Joshua deliberately.
Mo mọ oníṣẹ́ tí ẹ mọ̀ pé kò tó a seconds láti ní ìdáríjì lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó yẹ láti fi kẹ́.
Yes.
Tó yẹ kó ń pariwo nílẹ̀ yẹn tó ń pariwo yẹn ìwọ gbọ́dọ̀ wà lọ́kùn sí nínú. When that person said that, ẹ̀rọ náà dẹ̀ bá ó wá give illustration. Could you remember when Jesus Christ was laying on the cross? Àwọn olè tó ń mú yẹn. Ṣé mo pé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́nu kan ti rí ibẹ̀ ẹni kan ti rí.
At the point of death.
At the point of death. Why are we not doing this? Akin gbọ́rọ̀ láti sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀rọ náà máa ń bá ẹlòmíì. Akọ̀wé yẹn pípẹ́ ni yẹn kú. Meanwhile, wọ́n ti ní lóṣù tẹ́lómi bá sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí tẹ́lómi bá pé phone call báyìí tí bá wà àwọn program mi bàbá ní wọ́n lọ. Are you there? Why are you so emotional like this in this world? Ṣọ́ra ẹ̀.
Ẹlòmíì àfẹ́ lè máa ké lórí ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀.
People should be careful.
Mi ì lè sùn. Inú bí mi gan mi ì lè sùn. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀.
Má make a judgment. Tó ń ṣọ́ lọ́rùn. I don't know how we got this. Bí wọ́n bá ṣe get to this level. Àwọn Londons yẹn ni. Ṣé mo kọ́ sọ kí ní kan lẹ́kọ̀ọ́? Ṣé mo pè ti wá? I'm telling you, they are just full of this. Ṣé kò sí ṣe ní London ni?
Wọ́n kúkú ń ṣiṣẹ́.
They are just wọ́n ti fọ́ọ̀mù kákọ́ọ̀sì ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà èmi ò tẹ gbogbo àwọn kí ní London mo ti kọ́kọ́ rí kó jẹ́ ìjẹ́lẹ̀. Lọ́gà àwọn America mi ò kí ń gbọ́ àwọn kan báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀. I was not used to all this kind of people call it back. Ewu eléyìí wọn kàn sẹ́ndẹ̀ sórí fóònù wọn kàn rí ta ló tún sọ̀rọ̀ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbogbo àwọn kan. These are not things. Táwọn agan ọba jèrè yẹn nílé ayé àwọn ọmọ tá a bí lẹ́ẹ̀kọ́. Ọlọ́run sọ ní òun máa bèrè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bàbá wù lára ọmọ. Do we know where it's going to end? People should stop it. Ohun tí kò sí nǹkan tá a mọ̀. Gbogbo wa la dúdú nílé ayé yìí, gbogbo wa la dúdú. Àmọ́ kankan. Like you said just now, you were making some references. Ọlọ́run téèyàn ò lè mọ̀ díẹ̀ ó lè rí di Ọlọ́run náà. Ó bá ṣe látàrọ ó lè rí di Ọlọ́run ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run ní ẹni tó yẹ pé kò sí àrà tó bá wọn òun lè dá ó lè fi hàn dára tó bá wọn. The changes ó tẹ̀lé rí di wákọ̀ máa yin wákọ̀ máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ́pẹ́ nìkan ló kọ̀ ní fún Ọlọ́run ni. All this kind of ká máa ní judgment lórí èèyàn ẹlòmíì ní sìn lórí judgment tó ti fún ẹlòmíì ní sìn ẹlòmíì ò lè jẹ́ èèyàn mọ́ táwọn èèyàn ti fún nínú ilé ayé yìí ni mò ń sọ wọ́n ti castigate ẹ̀ tó bá rí o ti dẹni ẹ̀gbin o ti dẹni kíní are you God? And people are proud of doing this and they are proud of doing it every day. They are ọ̀tẹ̀ máa bá wọn fún ọ̀tẹ̀ máa bá wọn yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ pàtẹ́yàn jẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ pàtẹ́yàn jẹ́ wọ́n bá yẹn ẹ wọ́n mọ̀ rí yẹn ní she's using doing that mo dá sọ́jọ́ kan ẹ̀yin sì ń kúrò mọ́rin. Ó sì wèrè ara ẹ̀ kò sí kó bá sọ̀rọ̀ náà báyìí kò ṣe ní sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti ṣe ẹ̀sùn lórí ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ lọ́nà àwọn kọ́lẹ̀ máa ń pèsè orí program ẹ̀ ló máa ń bà mí lẹ́rù ẹlòmíì á sọ bí bóun lọ́lọ́run á sọ bí ikọ́ tí ẹ̀ sọ lẹ́nu jẹ́ mẹ́ta. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń pèsè orí ẹ̀ yẹn ibo náà wà jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ẹ̀. Ẹ máa gbọ́ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ máa gbọ́ mi wọ́n fẹ́ máa jà nínú program ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ kan ẹni yẹn láti máa sọ pé ó ní tó máa fi di December Sùlámù máa kú ó ní òun bẹ́ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ sẹ́. Sùlámù wo? Sùlámù kìlúkà pọ́sítọ̀ Sùlámù ni mi ò mọ̀. Sóhun ló dogun ẹ̀mú ẹ̀mí ni. Onímọ̀kú oníkó báwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ó ní òun máa kó bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ní bó ṣe máa rí ní ṣe pásítọ̀ ni. Wọ́n ní òun kọ́ ó ní ṣèbí tó gbóhùn ṣe ń sọ nílé ẹnìkan wá pé wọlé pé ṣe ti rí ní ìsìn ẹ ti ń dá wàhálà lẹ́nu sí o tún gbarú kọ́ àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ and she was just laughing when this thing was going on. Ṣẹ́rí mo ń sọ fáwọn èèyàn àwọn nǹkan báyìí ó máa ń rí ṣẹ́rí èèyàn gbàmígbà tí bá gbọ́ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan báyìí ó máa jẹ́ kí n kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ sí ilé ayé mi máa ń wọ̀ lọ́rùn ó máa jẹ́ kí n lè mọ̀ pé ilé ayé ti wáyé fún oriented gan ni round pé ikọ́ táwọn èèyàn ń nọ́ọ̀sì lọ́kàn ó kẹ́ ní ìsìn mo kàn fẹ́ dà bá ti little bit ẹ má bínú o ẹnìkan mo fọ́ program kan ní ìsìn torí mo wà nínú ìgbà kìíní ẹnìkan send clip kan sí mi audio kan wọ́n ní ẹ sọ pé Tinubu ti kú ó kú sí Dubai ẹni wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ àwọn táwọn ti kú kíní kan ẹnìkan wá pé wọ́n ní kò bàbá yìí o why are you jubilating for somebody's death ṣé ìwọ ló fẹ́ judge yàn ni I don't know what is going on mi ò mọ ọkọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o I know we will continue to say this láti máa lecture ara wa because we can't continue like this. So Mr. Victor, thank you because enlightenment ló máa jẹ́ kí n lè contribute sórí program mi because ó máa ń jẹ́ kí n ní that sense of belonging but yeah you are saying it the way it's supposed to be. Kí n mú conclusion lórí ìfọkàn gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ máa ń sọ ẹ máa ń tà láti debate àwọn pé káwọn èèyàn lè mọ̀ ni that is how we started this genesis issue pé kò ń ṣe pé torí pé ẹ mọ̀ orí pé ẹ ń jẹun orí pé ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì tẹ́ ẹ lọ nìyẹn but you can't just stand up every day kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa bá èèyàn jẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ jókòó kẹ́ máa sọ pé báyìí ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe máa rí ẹni yẹn ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó tọ́ kinní kan ló ṣe ó ṣojú ẹ̀ báyẹ̀ ẹ̀sùn ó bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan.
Èwo lẹ rí tí dáadáa ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú life fún o? The success that you don't appreciate you cannot attract. Let's talk about it. One of the secrets to be poor is to hate successful people. You will automatically become poor because the success that you don't appreciate you cannot attract. Let's go. I want to be Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, please. Hello, turn down the volume of your device. Good evening.
You see, I'm watching a program.
Okay.
Okay. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. You see, I enjoy your program, right?
Right.
But what I learned in your program is this. People, this social media you see, yeah? Some people are desperate to bring you down. Some people don't even know you before. You just made a little mistake. They will just attack you. You see, when the issue of whatever happened, I look at most of the celebrities that attacked up it. You have to do some video of yesterday. Attack those celebrities. None of them repair. But see, I know that every day like the shot. But let's say that's from them. See, none of them came out to keep quiet. Even today, on Professor case, the only family was in the court. None of them was there. No one celebrity that was there. And she was saying that, Mikael, all these people that said they start with you. If you had to know, they will leave you alone.
Yes.
So they will not start with you. So they will be showing.
All of them are keyboard warriors. Everybody can comment rubbish and type rubbish. Nobody is standing with you. They are just using your life to cut cruise.
So I don't know why people want to keep person. They want to keep person by force. They want to put the person down for no reason. I don't understand. You know? So when you go on your profile, they shot you. On your profile, you don't want to go anywhere, they're going to shot you. I don't know what the truth is. Nigeria is a toxic country.
Yes.
If one is not careful in social media, they will bring the person down. One is not careful. You know, I started watching a program when we were talking about Lizzie of our free sense. That was the first time I watched a program. One something like that. And the program is enlightening. You know, I don't know what time you normally show a program. I don't know what time. I'm not like I just saw a program. This is it. Me, I school in UK, and I learned something that in knowledge we learn every day. My opinion should not be an issue to know. But in Nigeria, someone's opinion is an issue. Someone's opinion, it should not be an issue to know. We learn everything. We learn knowledge every day. We learn things every day. It doesn't stop somewhere. It's a continuous process. It doesn't stop somewhere. Officially, I watched that the was talking about Lucifer or something on his program. And there's no way I can get it. Then another country was saying the same thing he was saying. And he brought the same thing I showed them. They keep attacking me. That you don't like someone's opinion. You don't need to kill the person. They will DM me.
Yes, people have time now. They will come to your inbox to message you to attack you. People will come to my inbox and they say, I don't like what you say. If you don't like it, get the hell out of my page. Like, come on. It's simple.
I don't know. Just live a simple life.
Don't stress yourself for nothing. For nothing.
If my views, don't like my views.
Cool. Or just share your own. Just post your own.
You're not compulsory that you want to kill it because I said my opinion. Because I mean on social media, I just keep quiet. When I see people talk, they are fighting each other. I just look at them. That's good. That's stupid though. They are fighting each other on social media. When Yomi, Babi, and Yabo were current, I was looking at both of them. Yabo was fighting. I know Yabo one is right. Yomi one is right. I didn't comment. I just leave them. You know, up to now, Yomi still go to court. I didn't comment. You know, that is Yomi's opinion. That is Yabo's opinion. I cannot.
Yes. At the end of the day, they are both right. That's the honest truth. They're just right from different perspectives. They are both right.
Don't put someone's issue on your head. Don't put it on your head. Don't put someone's issue on your head. Don't accept your opinion. I'm not going to come and say, you should talk to me. You're right. Say your own opinion. Say it. You know me. You may not like what Jesus said. Don't go and check someone. If you go to some people if you go to the Bible, that's one. On Instagram, you will see the insult there. So what is it?
People don't have joy.
And you've already said you can't damage it. tomorrow. Nigeria is wicked. See, when Jimmy Joshua died, that was when I knew that Nigeria were finished. I knew we were finished when Jimmy died. A lady, I don't know the lady. I don't know. She's in Germany or something. She did the show. That's when Joshua died. And I comment. I said, "Why are you mocking the dead? Don't do show like this when the family are just
they're grieving.
I don't do it. It's not good. And I comment. I think people were attacking her that. No good. She was happy. She was really happy. What is joy in it? That man that died has wife, has daughter. They don't mock. See the way, for example, see the way, what's it called? Karaka already attacked Chris Okoto. He said, he's going to attack Joshua when he's dead. Karaka already replied him that, why are you attacking someone else dead? Why did you attack him when he was alive? I give you a show. They will bring you now with anything. As I just keep quiet. When I see people some people are crying about somebody, people are crying online. I just keep quiet. I don't speak out. People are fighting on your behalf. You see, doing and this, they will call them. Some people will be fighting on their behalf. So they will say, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. You said the house. I don't know. So thank you for your social. I appreciate your.
Thank you very much.
So what are you doing? Show this program? I don't know.
Most times it's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Okay. Okay.
No, just once in a while I do weekend. I barely do weekends. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we should be on our time. Thank you very much for joining. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I promise to see you guys tomorrow. Okay. We're coming for, and tomorrow will be very interactive because we want to dive into some really interesting topic. I want you to look out for it and invite somebody. By the end of tonight, I'll post, the flyer for it. But tomorrow is going to be really heated. It's going to be interactive. Thank you very much for joining. I'm so blessed to have you guys, and I can't ask for a better audience than you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your night. Good night.
Beautiful skin requires commitment and not a miracle. Do you wish to have a younger, smoother, and a brighter skin? If yes, all you need is to contact CQ Beauty Haven by Abimbola Shunde, a natural and other skin care using optimal pure natural grade ingredients for you to achieve a youthful glow. Understanding the physiology behind different skin types and conditions is the major reason why Abimbola Shunde gave birth to CQ Beauty Haven. Order now for your natural skincare products such as Egyptian black soap, the slimming herbal detox, knuckle care set, pink lips cream, crystal sets, whitening and peeling cream, breast enlargement oil, dark and pit and tie cream, hydrophilic contact lens, brightening face mask, Karat Gold scrub, advanced anti-aging and repair formula, crystal multivitamin scrub, and many more. CQ Beauty Haven only stock products cleanser that delivers both efficacy and safety, and also stay away from steroids and hydroquinone and bleaching ingredients that damage skin. They help in correcting any skin damage and aspire to serve you in achieving your desired results. For all inquiries, consultations, advice, and orders, visit their website on www.cqbeautyhaven.com. You can as well call or send a WhatsApp message on +44 7387 596862 or via email at cqbeauty